Hey everyone, welcome to class. Don't forget this week you can dress like your favorite book character. Hopefully you're dressed like that. Definitely take some pictures and videos to put underneath this video in the comments on Facebook or to email to the MAK Beats COVID email. 1, so that you get credit for class, but 2, I want to see how awesome you look. I didn't have anything to wear again, so I'm just in my karate uniform, and if that's the same situation with you, that's cool too. We're still cool. We're still awesome, but definitely excited to see what you all dressed up as. Keep on reading. Mark those readings in your reading logs and bring books to donate if you're able to go in person at MAK, all right? So keep those things in mind, and let's get started with class. Let's start class, as always, with our student creed. Feet together, hands by your side. I'm a dedicated martial artist. Student creed begin. I must develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that could reduce my mental growth or physical health. Number 2, I must develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. Number 3, I must use common sense before self-defense and never be abusive or offensive. Number 4, winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a winner. Number 5, this is a black belt school. We are dedicated. We are motivated. We are on a quest to be our best. Asa, ready, set, courtesy. All right, so our black belt lifestyle skill is perseverance. Go ahead and say that. Say perseverance. And that means we never give up. And if we never give up, that means that we can't fail and have perseverance. If we fail, it means we just keep trying until we get it right. So for this week, what I'm gonna have you guys do is I'll throw on some music with a picture. I want you to pause the video if you have to, get your adult, and have a conversation about perseverance. Tell your adult a goal that you have. This could be within karate. It could be around the house. Maybe it's keeping your room clean. Maybe it's remembering to put your dishes away. Maybe it's in school. Maybe you want to get your math test done faster or get your homework done right away when school is done. Whatever your goal is, share that with your adult and talk about how you're going to reach that goal with your adult. How are you going to hold yourself accountable? And even if you forget or you're not able to do it right away, how are you going to keep persevering? And come up with some ideas, brainstorming with your adult, and have some fun having this conversation and spending this time with one another. All right, so you'll have about 2 minutes. Go ahead and get your adult and start talking. right, so for our speed drill this week, we're going to do something similar to last week, but have a little bit more, not last week, last video, and have a little bit more emphasis on exactly how long you have to do the move. So just to review, because even if we already got it, there's always something we could focus on to grow on or learn that we might have not thought of before. We're doing a back leg roundhouse kick. And again, you can either do this along with me or watch the first time. If we're kicking with our back leg, we need to turn our toes. There's always 4 parts to every kick. Turning the toes is not part of the kick. That's just our little cheat step. Because when we bring up our chamber, if we're pointing our knee at the target, our toes turn and face the other way. So our knees facing the target, our toes not kicking, face the other way. So turn our toes is our cheat step. Re-chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. And we're hitting with the shoelace part of our foot. So if you look at your foot, where your shoelaces go, that's the part that you're kicking the target with. So now do it with me. Ready? Turn your toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Good, one more time and then we'll go to the other side. Ready? Turn your toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. And we'll just stay on this side. For good balance, we'll practice on this side. Ready? So now you have a new front leg and a new leg that's kicking. Turn your toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. And step back last time. Ready? Turn your toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. So you have your kick down. You know all 4 parts of your roundhouse kick. Now I want you to get in a guard stance facing sideways, so your belly button face the camera, and you're facing to the side. What you're gonna do is your back leg's gonna kick, so let's do this together. Turn our toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down, land. And now, without moving your feet, turn and look the other way. We're gonna do the same thing. Same leg's gonna kick. Turn our toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. So we just went in a circle. And if you did video A from this week, this looks very familiar. So now when I say go, let's do both of those kicks, all right? So do it with me. Ready? Go. Turn the toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down, turn. Turn the toes, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down, turn. So that was one whole set. Notice I turn, and when I turn, I'm finding a target that I can look at. So maybe it's a dot on the wall, maybe you have a pillow nearby that you want to stare at, but you're finding a target that's going to help you not get dizzy. That's important because we're going to add some speed into this. But first, let's try that on the other side. So whatever leg you were just kicking with, put that one in front, and now the leg you were not kicking with before is in back so that we can kick with it. Let's do the same thing. I'll say go. I want you to do one kick and then another kick with the same leg so we land back here. I'll do it with you so you can do it along with me if you need to. Ready? Go. Turn the toes. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Turn. Turn the toes. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Turn. All right, so that was one whole set. You've done it on both sides now. What you're gonna do for our speed drill is I'm gonna give you 30 seconds and I want to see how many sets you can get in. So every 2 kicks is 1 set. So this, 1 set. You're seeing how many times you can kick, how many sets you can do in 30 seconds. You're doing the same side. Again, remember to find your target. You want to go fast, but not so fast that you have sloppy kicks and so fast that you lose sight of what your target is. You need to control your speed. All right, and then remember how many you kick with because you're going to do the other side. You're going to see how fast you can be on that side for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to cut the time down. In half, you're going to have 15 seconds. And you're going to see if you can push yourself to see if you can still get that same number of kicks. That would mean you'd have to go twice as fast as you did before. Even if you don't get the same number of kicks, maybe you get less than that, that is okay, because what are we working on this month? Go ahead and say it. We're working on perseverance, never giving up. So we can keep learning and growing. Even if we don't get it the first time, we can keep trying. You can certainly rewind the video and keep trying. Or just come back to the video and try again. All right, so you'll hear me say 30 seconds, left side. You'll have the 30 seconds to keep going. And then I'll say time. Then I'll say right side, 30 seconds. Your job is to keep track of how many times you're kicking and to be awesome. All right? So let's get after it. All right, left side, go. Right side, go. All right, now you'll only have 15 seconds. Left side, go. Right side for 15 seconds. Go. Alright, so what we're going to do is focus a little bit more on our reverse bow stance. So our reverse bow stance is in our form. After we do the kneel down punch, we stand up, we do our reverse bow with a knife hand low and a block up high. So when we do our reverse bow, our back leg is leaning away so it's bent and the front leg is straight. So why don't we practice that together before I give you the challenge drill. So let's start like we do in our form. Kneel down on your right leg is down, your right hand is out. I'm actually going to turn sideways so you can see me, but you can stay facing forward. Or you can turn sideways, whatever's easier for you. To get into our reverse bow, we're going to stand up. We're not going to step with our feet or anything. We're just going to lean back, and we're going to do our reverse bow. So our back leg is bent, our front leg is straight. We're going to throw a low chop, a knife hand, and then our other hand is up like the side of a square, and it's waving at us. And then to switch our stance to get into, so this is a right reverse bow because my right leg is in back. To get into a left reverse bow and put our left foot in back, we want to keep our eyes on the prize, keep our eyes on the target, and take our left foot, move it towards our back, so put it in back, and then we switch our stance. So now our left leg is bent, our right leg is straight, right hand chops, left hand's up. And we're in a left reverse bow because our left leg is back. All right, let's do that together one more time, and then I'll give you a drill to work that. So you're kneeling down, right leg's down, right hand's out. We're going to get into right reverse bow. So stand up, lean back, so your right leg's bent. Put that right hand up, left hand chops down. Say right reverse bow. And now we need to get into left reverse bow. So remember, our left leg goes towards our back. We're moving backwards. I'm going to move in the screen so you can see me. But once you put it there, all you do is lean back so your left leg is bent, right leg is straight, and switch your hands. Say left reverse bow. And time. So what is going to happen is some music's going to be playing, and we're going to work on our speed while we're working on our reverse bows. So you'll hear my voice say right kneeling punch. That just means you're getting in that right kneeling punch ready position. So just like this. Then you'll hear me say right reverse bow. Your goal is to get there as fast as possible, and when you get there, for you to have the very best right reverse bow you possibly can. So if I say right reverse bow, you're standing up, you're getting there quick. Same thing, if I say left reverse bow, remember to step backwards, just like in our form. You're going in the left reverse bow as fast as you can, you're gonna freeze. All right, once you get there, check in with yourself. Check and see, make sure you're doing it right. So get there fast, and then check in and fix any details you need to. All right, and then I'll probably say right kneeling punch, and we'll start through again. So you'll have an opportunity to, 1, try to get faster and faster every time. 2, keep checking in with your stance to make sure you have the details right, and challenge yourself to never give up. So that's our drill. Let's get after it.
Right kneeling punch. Right reverse bow. Left reverse bow. Right kneeling punch. Right reverse bow. Left reverse bow. Right kneeling punch. Right reverse bow. Left reverse bow. Right kneeling punch. Right reverse bow. Left reverse bow. Right kneeling punch. Right reverse bow. Left reverse bow. Right kneeling punch. Right reverse bow. Left reverse bow. And time.
So for the forms part of class today, we're going to go over it. We'll do it 3 times together practicing, and then I'm going to give you a speed drill. If you want super broken down details and you didn't watch video A, go ahead and watch video A because I break it down in lots of detail for you. You don't need to have watched that to do this video though. I'm just saying if you want the extra detail, you could watch it in that video. I'll still, the first round, go over what each move is, and then we'll just practice through the second 2. So feet together, hands by your side. Action karate form 2, part B. Horse stance, jump into it and elbow back. Move number 1, you're starting with your left hand. You're doing spear hands to the eyes. Ready? 1, eyes, eyes. Move number 2, you're doing spear hands to the throat. 2, throat, throat. And then move number 3, you're doing spear hands to the ribs. Go, ribs, ribs. And then move number 4, your left leg is going to come up. You're going to go into a crane stance. Left hand chop down. Right hand high blocks high. And set. Victory. Humility. Courtesy. Man. 2 quick details about the spear hands. When you do eyes, throat, ribs, you're doing it at your own height level for those things. Your eyes, your palm is facing down. For throat, your palm is facing in, and for ribs, your palms face up. And you should be holding that horse stance the whole time. I know your legs might be tired, they might be screaming at you, but you want to hold that nice black belt stance. This is a froggy stance, too low. You want to hear, nice balance. Back is straight, hands are pulled back, not resting on your legs. This is a lazy stance. We don't want any of those either. All right, so we'll practice it 2 more times together, once by the count, and then the second time I'll just say go and you'll go through it. One last thing, when you do the spear hands, make sure you're saying out loud, eyes, eyes, throat, throat, ribs, ribs, because that's part of the form. All right? Feet together, hands by your side. Action Karate Form 2, Part B. Horse stance. 1, eyes, eyes. 2, throat, throat. 3, ribs, ribs. 4, set, victory, humility, courtesy, ma'am. All right, last time together, I'm gonna say go, and you're gonna go all the way through. Ready? Action Karate Form 2, Part B. Horse stance, go, eyes, eyes, throat, throat, ribs, ribs, set, victory, humility, courtesy, ma'am. Give yourself a hand. So to practice our form and to also practice speed, I'm going to put music on. It's only going to be a minute. I want to see how many times you can do Action Karate Form 2 Part B. The whole thing, saying Action Karate Form 2 Part B, bow, all the way through, set, victory, humility, courtesy, and then again. Keep track of how many you're doing after the full 60 seconds. All right? Because you're going to need it, that number, for what we do after that.
Heavy on your heart, heavy on your mind, wandering the streets tonight. If you're looking for a home, you are not alone. I can be your guiding light, 'cause I promise you I'm a dreamer too. Heavy on my heart, wandering the streets tonight.
Go ahead and yell out at the video. Great job. Give yourself a 2 clap. Now, your challenge is we're going to do it again. And you have to beat how many times you did it. So if you did it, let's say 10 times in 60 seconds in 1 whole minute, now your goal is to do it 11 times. Or at least 10 again. All right? So even though you're tired, never give up, persevere. All right, even if you don't get the same number and you get less, that's okay. That's what we're practicing. We're getting stronger every single time. You up for the challenge? Say, bring on the challenge. Let's go.
Heavy on your heart, heavy on your mind, wandering the streets tonight. If you're looking for a home, you are not alone. I can be your guiding light, 'cause I promise you I'm a dreamer too. Heavy on my heart, wandering the streets tonight.
All right, so self-defense this week is 2-hand choke. Someone's choking you like this. All right, their arms are straight out and around your throat. They're trying to stop the air from going through. So you need to get their arms away. To do that, what you're going to do is put your hands straight up in the air, take a little step back, and you're going to drop your elbows on their arms. And then you're going to push them away. All right, so now you can breathe and you've pushed them away. To make sure that they don't try to attack you again, you're gonna throw a punch and then you're gonna throw a kick. And then we're gonna do our cover out. Whenever we do our cover out, we're moving away from the bad person. So they're in front of us. We need to move away. Our front foot steps in front. Our back foot steps out. We're still moving backwards away from the bad person. We want to take a big step out of the way, but we want to keep our eyes on them. So our front leg is going to go towards our back like we do in our form with our reverse bow. And then we get into our guard stance. All right, so let's do that again. Put your hands up. Say, I don't want any trouble. You're going to step back as your hands come straight up, and you're going to drop your elbows down on them. Then you're going to push them away. Then you're going to punch, you're going to kick, and then you're going to cover out. Always going backwards. Front leg's always stepping in front of whatever leg's in back. Your back leg steps out. Eyes stay on the bad person, so your leg goes towards your back to step around. Guard stance. One more time together like that. Hands up. I don't want any trouble. I'm going to say go, and we're going to go all the way through it. I'll still say the words, though, as we go. Ready? Go. Hands come up, step back. Drop your elbows. You're going to push them. Punch. Kick. Cover out. One step. Two step. Yeah. So for your self-defense, similar to your form, but I'm going to put music on for about a minute, and I want you to see how many times you can do the self-defense. This time I promise no tricks. I'm not going to have you do it again afterwards because I want you to give everything you've got. Move as fast as you possibly can with as much power and energy and technique behind it as possible. And the reason I want you to do that is because our self-defenses especially are things that if someone were to try to harm us or the ones we love or take our life away, these are ways that we could protect ourselves from that. So we really need to be able to persevere in those situations. So you're doing a two-hand choke, the self-defense, all the way through, even with the cover out, as many times as you possibly can, as strong as you can. Are you ready? Let's go.
Heavy on your heart, heavy on your mind, wandering the streets tonight. If you're looking for a home, you are not alone. I can be your guiding light, 'cause I promise you I'm a dreamer too. Heavy on my heart, wandering the streets tonight.
All right, little dragons. So typically, every single video I make for you all, you can watch standalone and be able to pick up what is being done. However, I highly recommend that if you did not watch the video from last week, or you have not learned the first part of a side break fall, to please go do that. You could even skip this part of the video for now and make sure you learn that before coming to this part because it is leveling up a bit. All right, I will review it, but I think just having that practice with that ground work for the first part is just so important. It's gonna help us be the best we can be. All right, so let's start with that groundwork. So our technique for this month is side break fall. So we're gonna start with crisscross legs, and we're just sitting, waiting to fall. We're gonna fall towards the right, so we're gonna raise our right hand, put it to our other ear. We're gonna tuck our chin. Actually, let's reverse that. Let's tuck our chin first. Pretend to put a piece of tape on your chin, and then tape your chin to your chest. Now put that right hand up, put it to the other ear, and then you're just gonna fall to the side, keep your chin tucked, and slap the ground. Ready? Go. Notice, hopefully you can see, my head never hit the ground. All right, it didn't hit the ground like this, it's up because it's tucked in. Let's do one more time on that side, and then we'll switch to the other side. Ready? Put the tape on your chin. Tape your chin to your chest. Put your right hand up. Put it by the other ear. Keep your chin tucked. Fall to the ground and slap the floor. Ready, go. Nice. Also, please don't be doing this on cement or anything hard. I have a pad that I practice on. Please do this on like either a soft carpet, a mat, like a padded floor, the grass, just not hard surfaces. So let's do it on the other side. Tape your chin to your chest. Raise your left hand. Put it by your ear. Keep your chin tucked. You're going to fall to the left and slap the ground. Good. One more time. Tape your chin to your chest. Lift your hand. Put it by that other ear. Fall and slap the ground. All right. So now we got that foundation. Now we're going to come down and crouch down like this. You probably can crouch down better than me because for some reason it seems as you get older, this is harder to do. But we're going to do the same exact thing, just with a little more space in between our fall. So instead of sitting on our butts, we're up on our heels. And when we do this, we can stay like a ball. So our legs kind of stay like a ball. And we do the same thing. So tape your chin to your chest. Raise your arm. Touch that other ear. And then slowly, you're going to fall. Keep your chin tucked. And what you can even do is kind of fall so you're going slow. Down to the ground like that. Ready? Now let's do it on the other side. Ugh. Like I said, as you get older, this gets a little tougher. All right. So you're up on your toes. You're going to get into a ball-like position with your legs. Then you're going to tape your chin to your chest. Reach that hand up. Put it to your ear. Fall slowly and slap the ground. Good. So now, what you're going to do is I'm going to put some music on. It won't be too long, probably about a minute. I want you to just keep practicing that over and over and over again. Practice on both sides. Either do one side then the other, or maybe you do it 5 times on one side, then 5 times on the other. However you want to practice, just make sure you practice both sides. All right, you have about a minute to practice. Let's end class with the principles of being a black belt. Feet together, hands by your side. Repeat after me. I'm a dedicated student of the martial arts. And I live by the principles of being a black belt. And they are integrity, concentration, perseverance, respect and obedience, self-control, humility, indomitable spirit, knowledge, power, black belt, courtesy. Give yourself a hand. You did an awesome job. Now end class and go read a book.